Alright, so it's been a couple of days since we took this for a run, possibly blew it up. I'm pretty sure it's the third cylinder here that's either cracked its piston rings and blown the head gasket. It's filling up with water. There's water in the oil. It's a bit milky there, you can see. So I'll crank it up, I'll throw a battery in it, crank it over and see what water comes out of that cylinder.
Ça va, perfecto.
Alright, so there's clearly a big issue in there. Water everywhere, it's just pumping it straight out of the radiator. So we're going to tear the head off, have a look inside it and see what's going on. Whoa, yeah, smoke coming out of there. Bit milky. Young milk. Alright, so we got all the head bolts out, undone the back mount that holds the manifold to the block, undone the turbo, taken the radiator out. I'm pretty sure I know what's holding it. Alright, so my camera died, but we got the head off. There's the head sitting there. Head gasket's basically separated into two pieces. You can see it blowing there on the third cylinder where all the water was coming out when I had the spark plug out of it. All the water jackets on the head gasket are completely full and corroded. Doesn't look like there's any cylinder damage, but I'll pull the head gasket off now. Cylinder looks alright, so I'll give it a scrape up and then I'll get a roller on it. I'll give the head a scrape up too. You can see where the third cylinder blew out on the head. So I'll give it all a scrape up and a light sand and then chuck a roller on it, see how level it is. Alright, I sanded the block down, used this possibly bent ruler, held it all over the face of the block, every which way, done the same to the head, and nothing actually seems warped. It's not rocking or anything anywhere, so hopefully just a head gasket and we're right. So that looks like detonation to me, and it was running pretty shit, so running lean probably quite badly, because I didn't have the 450 injectors in yet, and I'm still running the NA Inter NA ECU, so we'll just get a head gasket for it, throw it back in there, hopefully do some adjustments with fueling and see how we get on. After getting a torch and closer inspecting the pistons a bit more, you can notice number one cylinder's melted the piston and there is some melting on the cylinder wall just there, but it doesn't seem to be in the cylinder wall, it's just in the top dead center combustion area. So I have to pull the motor and get the pistons out of it. Bit of a bummer, but maybe we'll try put some Evo pistons in there or something. They've got a different crown on them, I know, so they're less prone to they can deal with detonation a bit better. So we'll get this motor out, hopefully by this weekend, and see what we can come up with pistons. Unless I can find a cheap motor for a couple $100, just let me another motor in there, go back in, eh?